We are in episode 4 of Tanchjim series. In previous 3 episodes, we saw some excellent Tanchjim product and how they are performing in the market. So today, in episode 4, we have Tanchjim Bunny, which showcase with DSP how you can achieve an excellent tuning, which was only possible previously by shedding a lot of money. Let's check it out. So quickly going through the build and design. It's a very lightweight, minimally designed IEM with a transparent shell with Tanchjim and Bunny branding on the faceplate. It's a minimally aesthetic design which I appreciate a lot, and because of its small size and very lightweight, it is very comfortable for long hours. For noise isolation, you would require some tip rolling. Just FYI, with Bunny, you would require ear tips one size bigger. If you're an M, try L. The cable supplied is good enough for this price range. In fact, it is sturdier than most in the budget range. So no complaint as such, however, it is still a thin cable. For specifications, this is a single DD IEM with 30 ohm of impedance and 123 sensitivity. While it is an easy to drive IEM, you need to crank volume up for a better signature. In low volume, signature sounds a bit dull. Let's talk about sound. Before talking about sound, there are multiple tunings that comes via DSP. For that, you need to download app. However, I am not going to talk about that because one, the app on iOS doesn't work, and number two, the app on Android is not available on Play Store. You need to download an APK. So I do not appreciate this much hassle towards the app. So hence the DSP multiple tuning feature do not belongs to us. I have done the DSP rant a lot in a lot of videos, so I'm not doing that right now. Right now we are going to talk plug and play and default tuning and how does it sound. By the way, spoiler, it sounds very good. Tanchjim DSP showcased how DSP can be very useful and very accurate in tuning the IEMs. It gives you that meta style tuning for a fraction of the price. In fact, match the tuning with Dunu DaVinci and see how close it is. However, it doesn't sound as bassy as the tuning suggests. It is a bit leaner in its presentation. Let's break it down in details, starting with the bass. Bass on Bunny is clean and controlled. It is not very deep or punchy bass. However, it feels very natural. It has a good sub bass presence and a decent mid bass as well. While it is still a kind of leaner presentation towards the bass, it is more than enough to satisfy anyone if you're not a bass head. Speed is fine as well. It is not a very slow bass and it handles the attack and decay nicely as well. I was listening to Dark Side Paper Trail and Tanchjim Bunny handled the bass really well in this song. This song needs excellent bass performance to perform that. Is it that excellent? No. Can it perform really well? Yes. Mids are the strongest part of Tanchjim Bunny. They are natural and clean. Vocals sound very nice on this IEM, especially male vocals. Female vocals sound good as well. However, they can carry some weight note. A little bit would be enjoyable. Treble has a good extension to it and it carries good level of details as well. It sounds smooth, however not relaxing or dark. It is never fatiguing or harsh. However, a little bit more brilliance will not harm the treble and will make it even more enjoyable. It's a nitpick though for the price. However, Bunny performed really well across the frequency ranges. For technicalities, again, a very good resolution it portrayed. In texture, it lagged a little bit. However, in detail retrieval, it performed above average in this price range. The sound staging is good, not the widest, however a decent staging. It has a good sense of depth as well, and the imaging is on spot. Dynamic range, rhythm and timing, it handles all of them very well and creates a good atmosphere as well. Overall, I would say in technical capabilities, it is a very good IEM, and if I compare it to other budget IEMs, it performed slightly better than them. let's compare Tanchjim Bunny with some of its competitors. Let's compare this with Moondrop Chu to DSP EPZ Q1 Pro and 7Hz Zero Type C. Out of these, I would say Moondrop Chu to DSP is very close to Tanchjim Bunny in terms of tuning and sound signature. Where Moondrop Chu to DSP has slight advantage in terms of build quality, I would say Bunny has better advantage in terms of overall balance and sound quality. In terms of EPZ Q1 Pro and Bunny, again I would give the advantage to Bunny because of its better mids and bass control in comparison to Q1 Pro. I deliberately added 7Hz Type C here because it sounded very close to how Tanchjim Bunny sounds. While there's a difference in tuning here and there, overall performance I think they're very same, and 7Hz Zero Type C is 2/3 of Tanchjim Bunny DSP price. So if DSP capabilities etc. are not important to you, I would say get 7Hz Zero Type C, which can give you similar performance in 2/3 of the price. In conclusion, I would say Tanchjim Bunny DSP is another excellent IEM from Tanchjim, and it is one of the best DSP IEM in the budget category. I would give this IEM a solid 4 stars and it gets TWX recommendation. Well, this was it for Tanchjim DSP. Do like, do share, do subscribe, comment your favorite DSP IEM, and I'll see you in the next one.